Alright, so adding to the list of characters to use with the one Escanor, we're going to be using the other Festival Human who was game-changing at his time, Festival Ban. And Purgatory Ban in general is a character that, if you ask people, some would say, I clicked on his Escanor, right? I'm so sure I clicked on him. That is very unfortunate. Is the only character from the verse that would win on a fight against Escanor. Because, I mean, except when he gives the immortality to Elaine, he is immortal. So, technically speaking, he can't lose a fight. Like, he can't. So, it's always been, who would win? The one ultimate or Ban? It's like, I mean, listen, one of them has a short time they can stay like that. You know what I mean? One of them can't last very long on that form. So, yeah, Purgatory Ban is very interesting because I'm actually using, you can see, boom, full heal. The blue card in combination with SR Liz. SR Liz is like one of the best back units in the game. Now with the Holy Relic to increase HP. Our characters have so much HP. I have HP crit on Escanor. Our characters have so much HP. And then, you know, with the Bond blue card adding HP and healing, it's like, we have so much. Their enemies are going to struggle to kill us, right? The one thing is though, right? Bond isn't necessarily the best red human that's HP based. Or that's HP scaler, right? It's Reinhardt. And I've already used Escanor with Reinhardt. Reinhardt is just a better unit than Bond. It's just, there's no other way of saying it. He's just better, right? But I think Bond still has some merit to him. Let's actually do this. No, I'm going to zero myself so that the finger doesn't heal now for me as much. I think Bond has some merit to him. He's still like a really crazy fourth. There are matches where you can win just by, you know, having him in the back, which can be crazy. Just getting a win with Bond. I mean, some of you have had that happen either against you or on your side, where, you know, your backline Bond just comes in, gets a level 3 AoE, one-shots the whole enemy team that's just so happened to have like full ultimate gauge or almost full ultimate gauge. It sure happens, right? Let's level 3. Do this. Let's let Bond do some damage. I mean, it's gonna be type disadvantage, so it's not gonna do the most, but look at this boy. And that's where he has such high stats. So like with the HP increase from Bond, oh, he actually did pretty good for an AoE, right? With the HP increase from Bond, it gets pretty hard to kill him. Because when I used Reinhardt with Escanor, it was like, well, I did. Well, I did, you know, use a very powerful character, Reinhardt. But I was using Twigo, so Escanor wasn't getting that HP, and Reinhardt isn't providing anything to any allies, right? Reinhardt is a selfish unit. He only really does stuff to himself. So it was a situation where Escanor wasn't really getting anything out of it, but here, you know, Bond is providing the HP, and I'm using Liz this time. I should have actually used Liz when using Reinhardt, but, you know, Twigo does give more HP. But in our case right now, I don't really care as much for the HP gain like that. Let's do this. This will definitely kill the end. Unfortunately, it will kill Liz, so Liz is gonna full heal the end. But I'm hopeful that the AoE plus Bond's AoE will kill her. It won't kill... Oh, it will not kill her. It will most certainly not kill her. Oh, so close! Bro. If not for the full heal from Liz, it would have killed. But I really wanted to combine those cards, so I had to do it in that order. If not for the full heal from Liz, it would have actually killed. We have 2 red units, and one of them is using like damage reduction. I wonder if we can survive this. The damage reduction is going to be really helpful here. See, if I didn't attack the end so much, I'll be more confident, but now the end's ultimate is gonna do a lot. Yeah. Yeah, Ban is not surviving this. But neither is anyone else. Wow, that 40% damage reduction really do be hidden though. Damn it. It's so, bro, you can't use the one without using Green Easton. Honestly, like the amount of Lizzes, man. It's every team, like honestly, it's every other match. Every other match, if not 2 out of 3 matches, is against the Liz right now. In ungeared and geared. It's so annoying. And you feel like you can't even use them because it's just like, obviously so many people are also using the one, but I face more Lizzes than I face the ones. It's always like this. Whenever there's a new powerful character, I swear every time I face the counter to that character much more than I face the character itself. Every single time. It's really annoying. Can we... He doesn't have the... he's gonna have 4 ultimate gauge. Let's see. He's gonna full heal. Like, Liz is the counter to the one. So you face Liz more than you face the one. I mean, this match we're facing both, right? Yeah. Because they have basically max ultimate gauge, Bond did a pretty good damage right there. So that's good. That's good to put on his pros list, right? Reinhardt is fantastic against these teams, so honestly, like, although I just gave a pro to Bond for doing more damage when the enemies have more ultimate gauge, if I had Reinhardt, I would just be able to be single targeting, right? Having a team that's only doing AoEs right now is not good. There are so many people running this annoying Liz team. I feel partially responsible because I didn't make a video on it, but come on. To be fair, I'm playing JP, and these Japanese players, they don't know me. They don't watch my videos. They watch the Japanese YouTubers. It's their fault. Really, it's their fault, not mine. Okay? It's like, this seems cool, right? You know? Luciao, Akina, right? Cool. And then you face one piece of shit running Liz, and boom. Can't do anything. Let's do this. Oh, but she's gonna seal. There's no point. I do still want to taunt though. I do still want to taunt. Arthur with the taunt, go crazy. To this day, such a good character to just rely upon, right? Because the Holy Relic, like, it happens so much more often than not where you get the full heal with Arthur. It happens much more often that Arthur will full heal than he will just get one-shotted. Because, you know, even with the one, right? With the way his single target works, where the hit, like, he does like a second hit, he full heals in between the hits. Let's let Bon have this. Because we got the, I mean, they have like no ultimate gauge actually. Screw it. I can get his ultimate as well. They have no ultimate gauge though. Yeah, it's a thing, right? Like, obviously Reinhardt has an RNG aspect to him where, you know, there are passives that are better than others. Most of the time, if you get the stats passive, is the best you can get, right? But he is much more consistent, you know? With Bond, if the enemies don't have, like, a lot of ultimate gauge, I'm betting he's not doing that much damage, right? Well, he will do a decent amount of damage here. One of them has buffs now. To end it off this match, let's finger his bomb. The HP buff is useless. I have HP leaf. He's not an HP skiller, right? So the HP boost was useless, but It was in the way, you know? Might as well use it. Ooh. I actually just recorded my Now For Me video. And I was using a similar... not this, because Great Gaffer's passive doesn't work. The similar video. Using Red Gaffer. It should either rank up Now For Me or Askener. It's pretty good. I mean, Now For Me is an interesting position right now, because... his revive combined with Tormailing gets pretty hard for the one to actually kill. Oh, I was scared that wasn't gonna kill because I'm using HP crit on the one, not attack crit, so my damage is lower than I'm used to. But he gets the job done. So yeah, Ban, the human that's honestly started, you know, the wave. The modern wave of human teams, right? Because the one came out November of 2020, and after the one, I mean, with the one, we just used like, I don't know, Goddess Liz, right? It wasn't a human team. There was never really a human team. But then Ban was like, nah, we're humans. We humans stay together, right? Mono red as well. Let's make it a single color as well. You can't. It's like the modern human team with also every festival after him releasing with insane stats, right? Just like he did. Like obviously compared to the one, I can actually compare stats here. His stats aren't as crazy, but for when he came out, it's like what? Yeah, 113 core resistance. That's insane. That's actually still insane, but only like 127 crit chance, and I have full crit chance rolls for him. Full. The one 173. I'm not boosting his crit chance. That's his crit chance, right? 173 is his crit chance because he boosts his own crit chance every turn. 4% every turn, and he has 140 base. Like the stats. Ooh, look at that type disadvantage. Look at Ban actually popping off. He's like, no. Listen, I'm the OG. The OG human. I guess technically the old version of Askener is more OG because he's older. But you know. You know what I mean. When the enemy has 5 ultimate gauge, this guy pops off. Well, I don't know if I recommend anyone using him with Ban these days, because he did well, but, you know, it's Ban. But he's still popping.